And when we get things wrong and haters come around, it's like, I don't even care. It's like, you know how many times we've gotten it right? I mean, we've done it so many times. That's why I don't like getting things wrong, but I also don't care. Like here's the kind of video that guy who you just mentioned, my troll. So my troll, he's probably, if the video's not already up, he'll make a video. But the point I'm making is I went 0-3 in the playoffs yesterday, right? 0-3. So my troll will make a video showing those segments and, oh, LOL, best sports decoder of all time goes 0-3. Like make a video and just have these little like sitcom bits in there. And since I started the cash giveaways on Patreon, for some reason Patreon's like mass unsubscribing people, so my support's down a lot in the last week. My subscriptions are way down. I'm like, man, subscriptions are down and giving money away. This is bad.
Welcome back, True Seeker.
I've always thought that you cannot change this government from within, and I still really feel that way. This system does have to come down, but a part of me wonders. Like, the one thing that my mom does say to me that maybe she's right about, she always says that I should figure out a way to run for office. And I joked about this years ago that I was going to run for office. I was not serious at all. And then my trolls went wild with it. But I'm probably totally unelectable because my troll network's really good at making me look bad. But
what an incredible... Indeed.
Back in 2021, a numerology blogger named Dan Barrett published a book called The Synchro Mystic. And this book is definitely the gematria book that I would recommend above others, as this takes a more of a right-brained, large-picture approach to what we're all experiencing on Earth. Now, recently there's been a channel called Sports Gematria who has been reviewing Zach Hubbard's sports picks. And, you know, I'm all for this channel because Zach is a person who, you know, unfortunately over the years has exposed himself as a liar, someone who's spread a lot of hateful, hurtful lies about myself even. And although he picked every single sports champion in 2016 to an absolutely uncanny degree, it was amazing. I haven't seen any evidence since then that he's particularly good at this. And this channel just kind of talks about his picks and shows how average they really are.
Indeed.
And again, it's unfortunate, you know, I never created this channel with hopes of talking smack about Zach. You know, I kind of feel bad for it, but you know, this is the truth. Now, I know every time I mention Zach on this stream, it provokes so much more engagement. Well, of course, that's to be expected because it's a very divisive personality over there. Making shit up, lying about me, lying about my sex life.
No wonder you don't have any pussy. No wonder your woman left you.
Calling me gay because I have a cat.
Eric, like I've said, is a total emasculated guy, lives with cats.
Just really, really bizarre, weird things. Last year, I had to make a video explaining that I wasn't Jewish because he's over there on his channel telling people that I am.
Derek, who runs GematRainer.com, who is Jewish.
So I don't know why anyone out there thinks that I would work with someone who constantly lies for their own benefit. I have no interest in that. You know, what's the benefit? You know, you have someone who has said a lot of wild things, a lot of hateful, hurtful things, whose videos are getting circulated in a negative light. Why would I associate myself with that? It's probably going to trigger another wave of hatred from over at Gematria Effect News. And
Gematria Defect News.
Great, he can have that. Good for him. You know, if that's what people want to listen to, if people want rants all day about the Jesuit order.
Okay, you see how Jeranism just uploaded this video yesterday? It says, well-researched tribe troll Zachary Hubbard, top of his class, knows Earth is a globe. Schools me. Okay, now I'll say well played because this is a good... He's uploaded this video like 5 different times over the last 8 years because I'm pretty sure this is from 2016 if I'm not mistaken. Like, really? Just re-uploading this all these years later? Again, let's have a conversation about what your work has done to help anything on Earth.
Ironic.
And again, you could make the argument like, well, Zach, has your work changed the world? Listen, had my work been pushed and made viral by Google in the summer of 2015, like Flat Earth was in a total psyop fashion, yeah, the world might have changed.
I doubt it.
And yeah, seriously, Jeranism, since you're out there watching and still troll, and by the way, I mean, where did his video go? What did he, look at this, well-researched tribe troll. So he's trying to imply that I'm Jewish, right?
What an incredible...
My father does not know who his father is. And at one point he heard his father might be named Greenblatt. which is a Jewish last name. So it might actually be a Greenblatt. You guys, I can physically prove that I am not Jewish. And if you know enough about Judaism, you could understand how somebody could physically prove that they're not Jewish. I know I've said some mean things about flat earthers, and I don't know if I take any of it back. I know I've said about 1,000 times they all need to be thrown in a wood chipper, and I think that's also probably still true. Who's rooting for anyone's death? I don't know if I've rechanged that opinion. I've been saying it since 2017. I'd say it's probably still true. If we could just throw all the flat earthers in a wood chipper, I think the earth would be a better place. Even though these people are evil and sick, I don't really want to wish death on anybody. I don't think that's good karma. And again, I mean, I've had people for years writing me crazy emails, letters in the mail that I'm going to turn into some evil demon if I keep presenting this because this knowledge is evil. Some people might say it happened. Yeah, fair words. Fair words. I have become, you know, to those people's credit, I have become a meaner person when I first started because the internet will do that to you. Excuses. But I don't think I've become an evil person. And when we get things wrong and haters come around, it's like, I don't even care. It's like, do you know how many times we've gotten it right? Yeah, you might have a lot of predictions, but how often are you wrong? Who cares about how often I'm wrong?
People want to focus on the things where I've been wrong, you know? Why?
Do you know how many times we've had a very specific prediction, like way more specific and exact and dead on the money than you've ever seen anybody ever predict before? Ego! In sports or other things. I mean, we've done it so many times. That's why I don't like getting things wrong, but I also don't care. I'm like,
of course he doesn't care, because he doesn't bet on his picks.
she'll never admit she's wrong. That's another thing I just got to accept about my mom. She will never accept being wrong about anything.
It runs in the family.
My mom used to always say, when she'd get mad at me when I was a kid, she'd always say the same line. I didn't even know what it meant at first when I was younger. She'd always say, I should have aborted you.
What the fuck?
I got old enough to realize what that meant. I was like, oh my God, she was saying she should have got rid of me. I didn't even know what it meant when I was a kid. I hope someday there really is enough funding for this work and we literally do have a team of people that get together and work in an office. I mean, you could literally churn out a children's book a week with this knowledge. Easy. A good one, too, because, I mean, we have so many lessons to teach. But I just imagine having a team of people to get around, make some jokes like, oh, that's funny. That's the right way to say it. Somebody can really illustrate well there, draw some awesome pictures. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. You know, then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan, you know.
Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause, like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources to put in the furniture that we can have to set up a, you know, Gematria Effect news studio. This money is for the cause. If this money goes up to $30,000, I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen overnight. We're going to have the building. We're going to have people hired. It's going to make a huge difference. We can do a lot with $30,000 a month, but I am saying we hit $30,000, things will happen. Things will happen, and they'll happen fast, and you'll see it. I'm transparent. Those Jews are clever bastards. They know how to take advantage of the goyim. Again, that will continue to be the dream and the mission that I'll keep pushing for. And I'm hoping that when these books come out, maybe it'll give us a big boost. We are getting closer to the goals. I'm keeping some things under wraps because the trolls want to sabotage everything. And I do have a network of people that try to sabotage everything I do, that harass every day.
Yeah, well, something tells me you bring it on yourself.
Again, I guess just having this conversation, it brings me back to my ultimate rant about maybe the Georgia Guidestones aren't wrong. You know, maybe like the super rich who do educate their children to make sure they get all the best, maybe they should put them all in the bunkers and just get rid of everybody else. Who's rooting for anyone's death? My perspective of humanity overall just has not changed. It's only become more cemented that most people just suck. And like, in a way, I'd kind of snicker, like if I was in a bunker someday and humanity got wasted. I wouldn't wish death on anybody. But most people, I think in my mind, well, most of the adults that went, those people needed to fucking go, man. And I know that my whole life I've been a good Samaritan. I've always looked out for other people before I looked out for myself. A lot of people know that about me.
Actually, when you came here to Milwaukee, to Marquette, I actually went out there to meet up with you, you know what I'm saying? So, well, maybe you would get more support. Maybe you wouldn't have lost so much support if you would talk to people more respectfully, right?
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
Hold on.
No, stop. Again, we're not going to do this because if you watched last night on Bro Sanchez, I was nice the whole time. What did they do once they kicked me off the show? They started talking all this shit, and it just reminded me of what the whole flat earth has been the whole time.
If you have gematria on your side, couldn't you just get the money by doing sports bets instead of rambling about how flat earthers get so much support?
So again, this is another question that gets asked by people who can't think things through all the way. So your argument is I should move down to Vegas and just do sports all the time and then finance everything myself, put out all the knowledge, do all the work, pay all the bills to help people out, right? This is the same. See, it's just such a loser mentality to even ask this question. And I'm gonna be honest and tell it to you just like that. It's a loser mentality.
Well, I would say that a loser mentality is thinking that money that's going to other people should be going to you. Which you've said countless of times. And
that's not the point. The point. I'm sorry, man. I'm moving on to the next caller. Again, some people cannot handle criticism. I get tired of listening to this bullshit. He's like, oh, so just give all the money, dude. I've been out here spending my money.
Your money.
Every single day, every single month to host community websites so that people can organize and network and share information and not be censored. Do you know how much money I've spent? Not enough. Again, was there anybody else out at the foot of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation on March 13th, 2020, giving out $2,500 in merchandise to get a crowd of people out there?
Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. People in the chat don't give a fuck. Nobody cares.
Again, I put a lot back into this community.
Just totally full of shit.
I've lost a lot to do this work, and then I have guys like him calling in, crying about donating $1. I mean, fuck you, man.
Fuck these losers begging for $1 nonstop. Yeah, I just need $1. Give me $1. For how long, man? How long do you need $1 for?
I don't need dumb fucking people. I don't feel like he called in and made one good point. And then just the same fucking dumb troll argument. Well, why don't you just like finance it all yourself and do everything? Like, what? Why aren't there people working together and helping?
Because you're an asshole.
So anyway, fuck that last caller and anybody else with that mindset. Please don't come out to my events in the future. I don't even know why you were out there in the first place. Probably another one of these troll shill agents is hanging around thinking about instigating.
Sorry, that's someone that's, not right in the head.
Fuck out of here. Again, some people cannot handle criticism. Ugh.
About what you said with the Guidestones, what exactly are you going to do when we see you get manhandled like a little bitch? Like a little ass pussy white boy that you are.
So why is that your statement? Why is that your statement? Because it's fucking facts.
You have no fight in you. We see you get handled like a bitch. You ain't gonna take nobody out yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why those are your statements.
What happened in Portland? You got bitched out. You got.
Hold on. Okay, what happened in Portland? We were trying to break up a scene. There was no way for us to fight the mob. Antifa had like batons and stuff.
Excuses.
We weren't trying to fight, but again, I'm 5'10", about 160. This guy is like 6'4", probably weighs at least twice me. Again, you're just making excuses. But as this guy's talking about, then what happened? I just got bear sprayed in the face by Antifa. So you're talking shit like anyway.
You talk about how the Guidestone shit is actually a good idea, but what are you going to do when you can't even defend yourself?
What do you mean I can't defend myself? Do you realize this is a low? Do you realize this is a low logic argument? Hold on. Do you know how dumb you sound? We're in the middle of 30 people with batons and weapons, and we're not trying to fight. We're getting jumped. So, and also in a Fallout situation, dumb motherfucker, I got a rifle that's a lot better than probably what your whole life's worth, and I'll be smoking sorry ass motherfuckers like you before you can even see me, to be perfectly honest.
I doubt it.
So that's my response. and you can fuck off.
Yeah,
Sorry ass motherfucker. Talk shit online, bitch. You'll get smoked in the Fallout world.
Who's rooting for anyone's death?
Again, just so many unappreciative losers in the world, and you hear voices like that, and again, it's easy to say, like, you know what, I've done enough, I can just retire. I don't need to help out sorry-ass motherfuckers anymore. Let a guy like that perish.
Wouldn't wish death on anybody. But and yeah, for those of you guys who miss me being out on the streets more often, again, the work is way down in the funding.
And again, his whole goal is to get people to not support me,
which shouldn't be ever the case. It should be growing every day. I don't know how this funding doesn't grow every single day. I mean, that's what it should do. Doing great work every single day for over a decade straight. I don't know how it doesn't just continuously grow.
Are you a fucking retard? Let me ask you that. Are you a fucking retard? He is winning a lot of support from people who used to be great members of this community, and that goes to show you the power of video editing skills. He's very good at making videos.
None of my trolls who make videos about me will ever debate because they'll definitely lose. Like here's the kind of video that guy who you just mentioned, my troll. So my troll, he's probably, if the video's not already up, he'll make a video because this is true, you guys. Yesterday in the playoffs, we have been having some nice days in the playoffs, but
Bullshit.
yesterday I just felt totally flat in the playoffs. But the point I'm making is I went 0-3 in the playoffs yesterday, right? 0-3. So my troll will make a video showing those segments and, oh, LOL, best sports decoder of all time goes 0-3. Like make a video and just have these little like sitcom bits in there and other snippets to try and add to the humor level. But it's like, well, you left out the fact that we went 12-3 in baseball in the same day and hit several big upsets. So,
Sure you did.
I mean, ultimately for the day, we went 12-6, which is a big winning day. And again, most people who charge way more than I do to decode sports don't ever go 12-6. They just barely get above 50%, but they still charge a fortune because they're proven to consistently win, just like I've proven for a decade that I can consistently win. This is just total bullshit. Like, who is this fooling? This is total bullshit. That's why I've had trolls for just as long.
That person might have a mental illness.
That's the problem, too. People can't even find you when you come back. You search the name, and then all that comes up is the troll videos and not the actual person's channel. My mom's in the channel saying, support my work. Here's my biggest troll right here. Shout out to my mom, my biggest troll. My mom doesn't support my work, you guys. My mom's just like the rest. My mom's like the people I'm ranting about right now. If you can help support yours truly, that would also be great. Since I started the cash giveaways on Patreon, for some reason, Patreon's like mass unsubscribing people, so my support's down a lot in the last week.
Gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Tomorrow, Monday, we start our new competition. So it's a weekly competition. Right now, it's a $100 giveaway. Since I started the competition, I swear to God, they mess with us. My subscriptions are way down. I'm like, man, subscriptions are down and giving money away. This is bad. But you got to be on the live streaming tier on Patreon if you want to participate. Yeah, that's the $11 a month tier.
It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's about making this.
Again, people need to understand the cabal, man. They write things that sound nice, but these people are devious. When they say eliminate all world poverty by this year, they're not talking about like bringing up the quality of life for these poor people. They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
Ironic.
People are fucking retarded, and they need to be cleansed from the earth.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
There's a lot of people that belong in a fucking wood chipper.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches. And some people do deserve to just burn up and perish in an instant because they're fucking losers. They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
Bullet in the fucking head is what these people need.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
Fucking people need to go in the dirt.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
The one thing I'm down with the Illuminati is the depopulation agenda. Just so many fucking losers. 86 them.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches. These people fucking suck. Like, they don't deserve shit. They deserve what's on the Georgia Guidestones. People get mad that I say that, but I mean that too. Most people just deserve to be just gone. They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
Almost everybody else, I wish I could drop the bomb on them, to be perfectly honest. So,
they're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
One thing I agree with about the Illuminati is their depopulation plan. I think it's 1,000,000% right. I fully endorse it. I just wish they would do it faster.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
That's the population we have here, and that's why they deserve to get wiped the fuck off the face of the earth.
They're talking about getting rid of these people like they're cockroaches.
Indeed. Indeed.
You guys, this is why I look how old I look. I have all this gray hair here now and these wrinkles, and when I smile, I look like I'm 50.
You're finished! You're washed up! You're old! You're nothing!
Oh, man, did they cause a problem for us in our life. I'm going to tell the story someday, but I was just like, after I did all these nice things for this 80, I get shafted by like this dishonest 80-some-year-old couple. I mean, have these people been screwing over people their whole lives? They're still doing this in their 80s? Oh, my God. The hustle.
We are coming up on one of the best lines I've ever heard in all of the world of comedy. Here we go.
Yeah, I never try to screw people in life. I can't live with that.
Yeah.
For all the losers out there who, when I call people losers, I'm talking about my haters, which are all losers, without a doubt. Every last one of my haters is a motherfucking loser.
Sure, Jan.
End of discussion. Again, to hate on me just makes you a little bitch. Should I not pass judgment? Should I not pass judgment? I'm thinking about the 206 points in the game. It's a bit like 26, like Celtics. Again, learn how to do math. Hubbard, you are an idiot. There's probably something more to that I'm overlooking right now. Let me open up the phone line real quick, see if there's anybody out there. I hate doing this, though, because it's always the retard trolls that call in. Hey, retard trolls, just shut the fuck up and don't call in. How about that?
A few moments later.
414. Troll rules. Why doesn't that troll call in here? You hear what happened when he called in the one time? How they had to take down the video? Yeah, he didn't expose anything. He's a fucking fag.
Oh, the language on you. You blow your father with that mouth?
What's up, Joey? Was tonight's game connected to Cam Newton?
What an incredible. No, but I just wanted to. You keep saying there were 206 points in the game, but there were 196.
Oh, am I doing bad math?
Wanted to say that.
You're right. I'm doing bad math. You're right. I'm gonna start calling myself a fucking retard too. If I didn't do the Belmont Stakes this year. You know who I found out who's good at picking horse races?
Well, you're certainly not.
I don't think I'm going to do gematria decodes on the horse races. I've just, we haven't hit a big one since Medina Spirit, and I used to just consistently hit in horse racing, so I'm a little bit annoyed right now. So we did the Kentucky Derby, and
you were wrong.
I didn't do the other 2 Triple Crown races this year, so. Hey, if you're out there watching Nick Wright, you guys don't get any ratings anyway. You just hardly exist. Everyone still watches ESPN. You bring gematria on and start like talking about gematria every day. You never know. You might surpass ESPN. You might be following someone who is just severely mentally ill. It sounds like it. All the evidence points to it.
That's all, folks.
Till next time, Truth Seeker.